Alright, so we're gonna do the girlfriend tag, because, you know, we're gay as fuck. Are we allowed to cuss?
Yeah. Gay as fuck.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and start. The first one is, do you remember who said the first "I love you"?
Yes. It was me.
What was it?
It was on your bed.
What were we doing?
Well, I think I just gave it to you good.
Next question.
That's so cliche.
I mean, shit.
I did love her. That's why I had to tell her. Do you answer the next one?
Alright, you can ask.
Which one is my favorite, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Okay, I'll ask you the next one. That was silly. Will you love me no matter my wealth and health?
Well, first of all, I'm expecting to,
Be healthy and wealthy with me?
no, I'm expecting you to be a doctor, so you're gonna
Yeah.
be both.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be my sugar mama.
Oh, God.
How did we meet?
We met on Hinge, and you messaged me first.
So get this story. So, did you even see my age when you...
No. I just saw
First of all, we to this day don't really know how we matched, because didn't you have your age limit set to, like, what was the youngest? Like
26?
26, okay?
Or something like that.
And I was 20, which was like literally 3 months ago. But somehow we matched, and
I had Hinge for one day. Literally.
and I just had got it, like, really not that long ago. But somehow we matched, and actually I found out after the fact, this was like a couple weeks ago. I was like, I was looking at my bank account stuff, and I was like, why am I getting this like reoccurring Hinge charge? And it was like charging me like $20 a month, and
She paid for my love.
I literally paid for
She
our
paid
love.
for
I
me.
think I like got like the highest upgrade where you could like literally see everyone, even if like they weren't in your same like age range.
Look,
or...
she was trying to find
Man, I just wanted
a cougar doctor. That's what she wanted.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired of the children. I just wanted a mommy, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what are we? 10-year difference? 31, 21.
10 years and a couple months.
We can say 10 years. We don't need to throw a bunch of months in there.
We are
Let's
10
not get
years
crazy.
apart.
But I didn't know we were 10 years apart, so I'd like to throw that in there. I just thought that, you know. But, oh, and so we're both personal trainers, so when I saw her profile, I was like, well, I saw this sunflower picture, and I was like, wow, that looks like a professional picture. And so I'm like, oh, maybe she does like some modeling or something, but I'm like, I don't know, she's hot. I gotta, you know, she's already said something to me.
See, what did I say first to you? Because I messaged you first.
You said you look like you could kick my ass or something.
See, I was sucking up to her even from the start. I was like, oh, I'm gonna
Little did she know that, like, the first time that she met me, she thought I was just short and tiny and, like...
She walked up, and I was like...
That's it?
Wow.
I thought she was a giant. I was afraid. She looked like she could kick my ass, really, when we met in person.
I mean... Where was our first date?
I met you, well, like, date or meeting? I mean, I guess it's like a date anyways. We're in 2 different cities. They're only like an hour and a half to 2 hours apart. And I drove down there to see her for the first time. Because I was trying to be a gentleman and make my way to her so she didn't feel uncomfortable, you know. And then she comes out a giant, and I'm like, hell. But, also, when I was on my way to meet her, she was like, you know, she lived in this really big apartment building, and there was a main front entrance, and then there was a side entrance. Well, I purposely parked on the side because I wanted, like, to breathe before I walked to the front because I was a little nervous. And so I'm walking and everything, and by this point, like, I'm breathing, I'm all right. And I'm passing the side entrance, and I swear to God, it was like this, like, I'm walking, and then I, like, look over, and I'm like, oh man, that girl's hot. And I keep walking, and I'm like, oh, that's her. I was like, yes. It would be a sin to be, you know, checking out other women in your apartment complex when I'm going to meet you. But I saved myself because I clearly have good taste, and I knew, you know, my eyes couldn't lie. But I think the second time we hung out, we actually went, like, out on a date. That time we just walked around.
I took you to
that cute restaurant, OTR.
Yes. And then, what do we do afterwards? I was trying to catch the sunset, but I think we were a little late.
That was so much fun.
But we hopped on my motorcycle, and I'm in Cincinnati, so we were downtown, and I rode us across the bridge into...
Like, pretty much during the sunset.
Yeah, and so we were on the other side, so we were looking in at the Cincinnati downtown skyscrapers. It was a pretty sight. We had a good talk.
It was a pretty deep talk, yeah.
It was a deep talk.
It was a deep talk for a second date, but...
Yes.
Then again, we have 4 months coming up here in less than 2 weeks. Time flies when you're with somebody good. It's like it's starting to fly by, kind of. Like, I feel like we just talked about... Anyways.
4 months going on 4 years, same thing.
Yeah.
Where was our first kiss?
It was the first time we hung out. First of all, if anybody has ever seen, oh shit, what's it called? The L Word? Like, old school, not this new shit. Like, the old school L Word.
I haven't seen that.
There was this hot DJ that was on there. I forget what her name was. Anyways, the hot DJ girl. And she was, like, mixing shit and whatnot. And, you know, Shane walks in, if you know who I'm talking about, and she was, like, the player and everything. She was not good looking, but whatever. She's the player. She's the one that everyone, like, whatever. And she walks up, and that girl's, like, mixing stuff, you know, and all of a sudden they just fuck on this DJ thing. And, well, that didn't happen, but I wasn't pushing for that. I'm a gentleman. And so we get back to her place for the first time when she got comfortable enough to invite me up. And we were just talking and, like, hanging out, and I could tell that we were, like, she was feeling me, I could tell. But I wasn't, like, I knew that I wasn't gonna, like, try anything. I just was, like, starting to think about that kiss a little too much. And when I think about it, I gotta do it. And so she's like, oh, do you want to hear some of my music? Because we both also make music. She's got a much better setup than I do, though. But we both also make music. We should get into everything that we have in common because we'd be
too
forever.
much. Too much.
And of course, I was like, yeah, I want to hear you. Well, first of all, she looks sexy as fuck, sitting there, like, mixing stuff and, like, showing me this and that. And I, like, leaned over her and was acting like I was, like, looking at the screen and, like, oh, yeah, oh, I'm seeing all these things. And I
you were not even paying attention. I was, like, in the moment, I was like, fuck yeah.
And the whole time, I'm just counting down when I'm about to smack these lips on her. Like, I was counting down. And she looked at me, like, just like I could feel just a little look, and I was like, boom, went right in for it.
Can I tell my side of the story now?
Of course.
So, you know, there I was, whipping out those mad beats, trying to impress this girl. I was really focused, too, because I didn't want to fuck up. And I could feel her getting closer and closer. And I was like, I don't know what I should do right now. Should I just keep playing? Should I look at her? Like, she was getting so close, and I didn't know if she was looking at me or not, because I was like just so focused. And then it came to this point where she was like literally this close, and so I was like, I guess I should look at her now.
I
don't
was
know.
not looking like that.
Yes,
though.
you
I
were.
was
You were
not.
like, what are you doing?
Alright, I was probably doing that. Yeah.
You were. But then when she kissed me, I'm like, fuck, you made me miss my beat, bro.
She looks pretty happy. In fact, I went in for a second kiss shortly after that because she liked it. I could tell.
I was gonna say something, I forget.
It was the best first kiss she's ever gotten. That's probably what she was gonna say.
Well, we've done a lot in these past 3 months, I'd say. You wanna show them the tattoos I put on you?
Yeah.
3 months calls for 3 tattoos. I think we should do a tattoo every month.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm down for that. This tattoo looks pretty cool.
Also, bear in mind, I just started tattooing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like self-taught, but she let me practice on her. So let's show these bad boys off. What was the first one? You gotta show the first one.
Was this one?
Ooh, let's get closer. Ooh. Honest opinions though, because I'm completely
Don't be
self-taught.
mean to me. This is on my skin. Second
Then we did this one. I thought this was gonna turn out pretty
Third
bad.
eye.
It could have been better.
But this one just happened
This
last
one, yeah,
week.
this was last weekend. Oh, it's still peeling, but check that
Be
out.
careful with that tricep, dear. That'll pop somebody in the face.
Mm.
Yeah.
So what?
That one hurt.
What's the next one you want?
You're
She's gonna let me tattoo.
astronaut. Astro
Oh.
boy.
I like drawing
Look at my
astronauts.
chest.
Okay.
Sorry.
Look at my collarbone. Like you
Look
could
at-
hang something
Look
on
at
that.
This. This is like, this looks like a bowl. It looks like a bowl. Like,
Oh, so I think we should mention that we're both personal trainers. Did you already say that?
no, that was the last video.
I can't remember.
Oh, okay, so let's just go over shit that first of all, we're both personal trainers.
Yeah, let's go over everything we have in common. Both
Go back
personal
and
trainers.
forth. We both make music.
We both eat really healthy.
We both draw. Pretty good too.
We're both into sports.
That takes a lot of the sports part away. What else is there? Oh, well, now we both longboard.
I think we're gonna end up just being the same person.
We
in the
both
end.
model.
Yeah, we both model.
We're not gonna be the same person. We're just uniquely like very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think what's cute about us too is that like, yeah, there's a 10-year difference, but like I feel like I'm kind of like she's a very old soul, but I also feel like we both have like really young spirits.
To be honest with you, I've always well, I just relate more with people older than me because I do feel like I'm a pretty old soul. So like anyone my age or younger just kind of gets on my nerves. But man, I wasn't expecting to get this lucky, man. The older the better.
Yeah. The blacker the bear, the sweeter the juice.
Yeah.
That doesn't. Anyways. I was never expecting to date somebody so young. Like I've actually the last few relationships I've been in, I've dated people who were older than me, but they were.
Age doesn't mean shit. Let's just say that.
Yeah, no. Our lives were so similar before we even like met though. that like maybe we did stuff at different parts of the day, but apart from like sports, we both play a lot of sports. Apart from like working out, we were both at the gym probably every day. Eating healthy, we both did that. Our creative stuff like drawing and
I think it would be easier to list stuff we don't have in common because I don't even know if that list really exists at this point.
shit, even things
Every day I like even try to think, I'm like I still can't process like how much we have in common and how easily we get along. Like I guess I'm just so used to there always being complications in every relationship I've been in that I'm just like
yo,
I'm like, well, what's the catch, you know? Like, but
no, even like things that we've been through in the past, like it's similar. Past relationships and all that stuff, like we've literally just dealt with the same people. You're the first fire sign I've ever dated. And I'm the first earth sign you ever dated. Of course I gotta say that. I'm a nerd about that shit.
how do you know?
You told me. You said, man, where was your sign a long time ago?
I said that?
Yeah, I was in the very...
I don't even know the signs of all the people I've dated. They weren't good ones, though.
Well, you didn't date...
They were all the bad ones.
You didn't date a Taurus.
Guess I didn't.
Taurus is about wealth and money. Like, that's all we're about. And we're very stable people.
You wanna know I like that money?
It's funny, too. I'm going to nerd out here for a second, but Leos and Tauruses are actually really alike because they're both really money, honey, like, greedy.
Mm-hmm.
But like, overly driven. Like, if we see our eyes on the prize, like, it's ours before we're even close to it. Like, we already know we're going to get it. We just are like, but when?
Is that what you felt about me?
Yeah. I had it planned. I'm like, she don't even know. I say it all the time, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say I'm going to spoil you. You don't even know. She thinks I spoil her right now. She don't even know. About to have a doctor, girl. Ooh. I'm going to be a doctor with a full... I'm going to run out of space. Especially if I get bigger.
It just gives me more space to tattoo.
Yeah. And I'm going to get one right here. Can you see that on the camera? Could you picture that?
I want a giant rose, just like...
Yeah. We could just be like, we'll see you guys next week. Get the fuck out of here. And then we slap the camera off the thing, and then that's that. And then we make out aggressively. On these brand new, really soft sheets that I got for you.
Can we do that right now?
Please.
Alright, bye guys!